Hi crafters, it's Hannah here from handcraftedcards.com. Welcome to my channel today. As promised, I am doing a live Q&A with you all. I've had a few questions lately and I thought it'd be easier for me to just answer them live, and if you have any more questions then you can ask me. So first things first, one of the first questions I was asked was about my work surface, what I actually work on, and I'm going to show you what I actually have here, because particularly when you're working with photopolymer stamp sets, sorry man, just need to move this over a bit, you need to have a squishy surface for your stamps to work well. And I found that the surface I actually use works really well for photopolymer stamp sets. So let me just do this. Underneath my grid paper, which I have here, I actually have some non-slip grip stuff. I don't know if that is the technical term for it, but that's what I have under here. And I got this because my grid paper was slipping all over the place, so I put this underneath so that it wouldn't slip about. So that's what I've got underneath my grid paper, and that actually gives me a really good amount of squishiness, particularly for when I'm working with photopolymer stamp sets. So that's the surface that I work on, and then I'm just on a normal desk underneath that. And I have actually found that works really well. It gives a good amount of squishiness, like I said, even if you're not working with photopolymer stamp sets. I do find, for me, that having that little bit of squish, that's what I'm going to call it, works really well. And hi Nona. Yeah, that works really well. So I definitely would recommend that product. I got it from Amazon, I think it was. I actually got it, I didn't actually get it to use in my craft room. I actually got it to use in my car, but I had the roll that I got, there was loads of it, so that's what I ended up using it for, and it works really well. So that's that. Another question I was asked was about stamping sponges, what I use to sponge on my cards and whatever. And what I actually use, let me just grab it here, is the stamping sponges from Stampin Up. And I haven't got a whole one here, but you get I think it's 3 in the pack. This is the pack that will come in, and you'll get a whole one. Obviously, I've already used this one, but you'll get it whole. And this is to ink up your card if you're working with a mask or anything like that. That's what you would use your stamping sponges for. But what I do, I cut them into 6. You could do 4, or however much you want to cut it up, but I always just cut them into 6. And then let me just grab, I've got these underneath my desk here, so they're easy for me to grab. I just, for each colour, I cut some cardstock to match the colour, and then I write on it, I don't know if you can make it out, there you go, that's the pool party one. I write on it, and then I'll just staple it with my Stampin' Up stapler. Stampin' Up don't have that anymore, but if you've got the Tim Holtz tiny attacher, it's the same, or just a little stapler, and then I can use that for each colour. So if I want to sponge through with my masks, or if I want to ink the edges of whatever I'm working with, then that is what I use. And I think it might have been Nona that asked me about that. So I have them stored in the the wood mount cases from Stampin' Up. So I have one for each of the colour families. So that's the subtles. And every time I come to use a colour, that is when I will make the sponge for it. So if I come to a colour and I haven't got a sponge, I will make it up then. So as I'm going along, I will eventually get a sponge for every single colour that I have. So that is that's how I store them. And like I said, I just have them underneath my desk right here, so I can grab them really quickly when I need one. So I just have those stored in there, and as I said, these are the Stampin' Up sponges. You get 3 in a pack, and because I cut them down to 6, one pack goes a really long way. So yeah, it's a very economical way of doing it by cutting them down. You could use the whole sponge if you want to, it's totally up to you, but I think I may as well cut them down and yeah, get more for my money that way. So I will pop these. I just have again underneath my desk, I just have them there ready to go, so when I need to sponge, they're right there. I like to have things handy. I don't want to have to keep getting up for everything, so I just have things at arm's reach, so it makes it easier for me when I'm crafting. So the next question that I had was how I organise my colours. I wasn't 100% sure what this person was asking about, but what I thought they was asking is how I order them. So I have all of my inks, you can see here, in the Stampin' Up colour caddy. So this is what it looks like. It spins around and you've got enough room for all of the Stampin' Up inks. There's only 2 inks that I don't have from the Stampin' Up colour range, and then on the top there's room for the re-inkers. So it's really useful, I found, to have your colours out. Just pop that back. To have them out so you can actually see what you've got, because I don't know if you're like me, if things are packed away, I forget about them. So having them in the colour caddy like that is awesome. And the order that I put them in is just the order that they are in the catalogue. If you don't have the Stampin' Up catalogue, the latest one, then you won't have seen it. But on page 182, you'll see that this is the start of the colour section, where it's telling you all about the colours and everything that you can get, and it does actually have the colours in order, in colour order, on that page, and that's the order that I've put them in, because it actually makes a lot of sense to have them in order, so like all the similar shades are together. And for me that makes a lot of sense, because the like if you wanted to do an ombre effect, the colours that you need are already in the right order for you, so it takes a lot of the work out of it, because you've already got your colours in that order. And yeah, it's a lot easier for me, I think. Do you still use the inks for your own benefit? No, after the inks have retired, I sell them. I keep a couple of stamp sets. I will keep if it's something that I'm really going to use a lot, once they've retired out of the current catalogue. But pretty much everything now, once they have retired, I sell them on my Etsy shop, because I want to be sharing with you things that you're going to be able to get. So it sort of makes sense. I know a lot of people do keep all of the retired product, but for me it makes more sense if I can show you things that you can actually get now. So once it's retired, I will put it in my Etsy shop, and there's only a couple of things that I will keep. Some embellishments I will probably keep if I'm just making things up for craft fairs that I do, but generally once it's retired, I take it off my shelves, out of everything, and I put it in my Etsy shop. It just makes more sense that way. So those are the questions that I had. Some Stampin' Up news, some awesome Stampin' Up news for you. The first thing is the Stampin' Up bonus days. So what that is for the month of July, for every £45 you spend, similar to Celebration, you will get a coupon for £4.50 to spend during August. So it's a really good offer actually. So all you need to do is go onto our online shop, spend £45, and you'll get £4.50 back to spend during the month of August. So it's a offer that Stampin' Up have done previously, and they've brought it back for this year. So it's for customers and demonstrators as well. During the whole month of August, you will get coupons back, basically. So if there's anything that you're thinking of shopping at, if there's anything you was thinking of buying, now is a good time to buy it, basically, because you will get money back for it. So yeah, sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, no, I was keeping a lot of retired products before, but it takes up so much space, and this way I've got room for new stuff, so happy days. So yeah, back to bonus days. Basically all you need to do is shop during July, but you've got up until the end of the month to shop, and you'll get some coupons back. So it's a good time to shop. And another offer that Stampin' Up, how I've got my notes over here so I remember to tell you everything, is Christmas in July. So what that is if you join Stampin' Up during July, you will, along with all of the goodies that you get anyway, you will also get an essential gift pack. So if you don't know about the joining process with Stampin' Up, when you join, you can join my team, that would be awesome. You buy your starter kit, and that can be anything that you want out of any of the catalogues that are available at the time that you join. So for your starter kit costs £99, and you get £130 worth of product with everything in. You get catalogues in that as well. You get order forms, everything that you'll need to start. But the good thing about it is all of the products are what you want. You get to choose whatever products you want for in your starter kit, and after that you can do whatever you want with it. There's no you don't have to do, like somebody asked me, do I have to do videos on YouTube when I join Stampin' Up? No, you don't. Do I have to do classes? No, you can do whatever you want. If it's just to if it's just for your own crafty habits, that's fine. If you want to do classes, if you want to do YouTube, it's completely up to you what you want to do. But the great thing about joining in July is Stampin' Up will give you the essential gift pack, and I have got, no, wrong one. Yes, Christmas in July. You will get, along with, let me just along with your starter kit, you will also get a D block, which is a very versatile size block. You will also get some grid paper, which, is the surface that I work on, and you'll get a whole pad. That's probably about half a pack I've got there. Since joining Stampin' Up, I've probably bought 2 or 3 of these, so they do last a very long time. So to get a whole pack when you join is actually really, really good. You'll get some paper snips, the little snips from Stampin' Up. You'll also get a snail adhesive, which, you know, you need adhesive when you're making cards. You'll also get a bone folder. Yours will be nice and clean. Mine's a little bit dirty. And you will also get the Carols of Christmas stamp set, which looks like this. So that's the stamp set that you will also get. So altogether, it's nearly £200 worth of product that you're going to be getting with your starter kit, the gift pack, the business essentials, which means the catalogues and the order forms and all those things. So altogether, you're going to be getting loads of product. And then when you join, you to remain as a demonstrator, you have like a quarterly minimum to do. That doesn't make sense. But at the time you join, you won't have to worry about that up until the end of the year. So basically, you'll join now for £99, get nearly £200 of product, and not have to worry about anything until the end of the year. And to me, that is awesome, because when you're a demonstrator, you'll get the demonstrator discount. So you get a good percentage off all of the product that you buy. So yeah, it's a really, really good time to join. So if you have thought about it before, or if you've got a lot that you on your wish list from Stampin' Up and it's going to come to the £99 anyway, you may as well join, because you're going to get the extras. So if you have any more questions about it, you can send me a message, give me a call, send me a text, and I will go into more details if you have any more questions. A big tape runner and where to get it from. Which tape runner are you talking about, Nona? Because I have a couple. I've got the let me just grab it. Whoops, knocking my camera. I've got this tape runner, which is the ATG, which I got from, might have been Amazon or Create and Craft, one of those two. And then I've got this tape runner, which is the Glue Glider Pro Plus, which I got from Create and Craft. So I like to try out different tape runners because I go through a lot of adhesive. So the purple and green one, this one, yeah, this was from Create and Craft. Like I said, I go for a lot of adhesive, so I wanted to see what this one was like, basically. And it's alright, but when you put the tape down and lift it up, it doesn't end neatly, if that makes sense. Let me show you what I mean. Where are we? Eek. So when you run on, I don't know if you can see that, it always just has a bit of a, you can't really see, a messy edge. So I don't know if it's just how I use it, but it might be me how I'm using it, but it's strong adhesive, it works, but it's a little bit messy, even though it's a tape runner. So I'll still try it, see how I get on with it, but I'm 50-50 on it at the moment, to be honest. It's okay. That's all I'm going to say for now. It's okay. I'm going to keep using it because there are different refills for it, different types of tape. So I'm 50-50. When I've used it a little bit more, I'll let you know if I and I will try some of the different refills for it as well, just to see, because it might just be that particular one, I don't know. So that is all of the Stampin' Up news I have for you, and all of my news. Oh, I haven't forgotten about the my giveaway for the month of June. Everybody who was a subscriber and who bought some of my retired stock will be getting the Daisy Delight stamp set, and can I see it to grab it? Yes, I can. You'll be getting the Daisy Delight stamp set, and one of you will be getting the punch that coordinates with it. I haven't forgot. Don't worry. I will be drawing the person who's going to be getting the punch this week, and I will let you know who has won that one, and then I'll be ordering this stamp set. So probably next week sometime you will be receiving those. I do have a quick card that I'm going to share with you now, so I'm going to put you this ways. Very, very quick card. I've got a few bits. I've actually really prepared for this card. I've got everything cut and ready to go, which isn't like me at all. We're going to be using the Thankful Thoughts stamp set, which is a very useful stamp set, and my absolute favourite of the in colours is Berry Burst, so that's what we're going to be using. And Berry Burst card base, I'm just going to fold that in half, and then I've got some of the, what's this paper called? It is called it's the in colour, not the in colour paper, it's, oh my life, Fresh Florals Designer Series paper. So I've got a mat of that, and that's going to get stuck down. There you go. I don't know if you can see. Can you see how there's a little bit sticking up? It does that a lot, and that bugs me. So yeah, I'm a little bit 50-50 on that tape runner at the moment. Like I say, because I go through so many, I'm always curious what different types are like. So I will try them just to see if they're any good, basically. I have got some of the metallic doilies. Yep, that's what they're called. I'm just checking the names of them. I've got metallic doily, and I'm going to take the silver one. There's two sizes in there. That's the other size, smaller one. I'm going to take the larger one, and that's going to go on there. Before I stick that down though, I'm going to do my punching. I've got a piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 2 inches, and I've got the triple banner punch, and I'm just going to slide that in. Oh, somebody did ask me about this punch. They asked me what the lines were for, and I'm guessing they meant the lines here. So it's just a guide for different sizes of cardstock that you want to cut the banner out. So this is a 2-inch piece, so that's going to fit into those guidelines. You need to get 2 persons, can use them side by side as well. So that's that punched, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment, which is that one and that one. So the D block that you will get, whoops, if you join, not if, when you join, because I know you're going to want to. So I'm going to stamp that. Like so. There we go. And I've just got my Stampin' Scrub up there. You know I love my Stampin' Scrub. And then I'm going to stamp the other sentiment, the thanks. The top there. I will come back to your questions in just a second. So bear with me while I'm just making this. So that's that, and I've got one of the little, what are they called, the in colour bitty bows, which are so cute. So if you struggle with making bows, then just buy these because they're already made and they've got adhesive on the back ready for you, which I think is awesome, the fact that they've already got the adhesive on the back. And I've got some of the silver thread, which I'm just going to loop around, just around 3 fingers until I've got a good little bunch. And I'm just going to stick that down. I'm going to grab a glue dot. Just, oops, that's not where I meant that to go, but oh well. I'm just going to twist it and stick it down. And it doesn't matter if it's not exact, that's totally fine. And then I'm going to stick the bow down. I'm going to place another glue dot just to hold it. There we go. And the bow, like I said, it's got adhesive on the back already, so you just need to take the backing off and stick that down. How cute is that? That's adorable. Okay, so I've got our the name's gone, metallic doily. Oh my goodness. Just going to put a bit of adhesive on the back, just in the centre. And I've got some lemon lime twist cardstock, which will fit in the triple banner punch. But if you don't have that, to cut a banner end, all you need to do is cut up from the centre of your cardstock, however big of a banner you want, and then go from the edges up to where you've cut, like so, and then you'll get a banner end. And that I'm going to stick down just in the centre, like so. And then on the back of here, just some dimensionals. Just got a few, whoops, there. Make sure you use all of your dimensionals up. You just grab all the edges of your dimensionals as well. So this I'm just going to place about there. And there we go. And that is the card done. Very simple, quick card for you today. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So let's get back to hi. So that's the card that we have just made. I hope that you like it. We'll just have a look at some of your comments. Could you make the doilies using a die cut and foil paper? Yeah, you could. Yeah, I don't see why not. If you cut foil paper, I'm sure it would cut with yeah, I'm sure it would cut. I'll give it a try and I will do a video on it for you. I'll try it. I haven't actually tried it before myself, but I will try it. Hi from the north east of Scotland. Hi Audrey. Yeah, I just discovered that and it was live. Yes. Yes, I'm live. I'm gonna try and do a live every month at the beginning of the month, so I can let you know of any Stampin' Up news, any of my news, and do a little bit of a tutorial as well for you. So this is the card that we have just made. Um, if you're just coming along, you can rewatch on the replay. If you have any questions, any more questions, when live has finished, then the live chat that we've got here will disappear. So what you will need to do is put your questions onto the replay video, if that makes sense. For some reason, YouTube, once you've finished live, the whole chat that you've got disappears. So if you've got any more questions, just post them onto the replay or over on my Facebook page, and I will try and answer those questions for you as soon as possible. So don't forget, we have got some awesome offers during July. There is the bonus days offer where you will get a voucher for every time you spend £45, and then there's also the Christmas in July offer where you will get an extra gift pack every time if you want to join Stampin' Up, and it's a really good idea to join because then you will get a discount on everything that you shop. So thank you very much for joining me today, everybody who is here. I'm so happy that you took the time to join me and to, you know, sit and chat with me. I will be doing this more often, so like I said, if you have any more questions, then just let me know. What day is it? It's Monday today, so the colour challenge for this week will be up on Wednesday. And if you are new to my channel, then subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming tutorials or live Q&A chats like this. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.